All right, guys. So concerning information today came out. This is about HYMC. So I tell you right now, welcome back to Marant's Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I'm going to break it down for you guys. For some of you guys that forgot like what's really happening here, or if some of you already think you know, and you're going to get some information. But let's start out from the beginning. HYMC, as you guys can see it on the screen here, and I'll show you, this is the stock. So this stock has moved over time. The original chart here is going to show you when it went public. As you know, it was a SPAC company that brought them to public. It was after they already had filed for bankruptcy in the past, but then this is Mudrick went ahead and brought them to public. When they brought them to the market, they spiked up to about $16, somewhere in this range right here, where this dot, where this line is. That's going to be Diane Garrett. That's when she actually got hired. So she got hired here, and as you can see, the stock was all the way up to $10, $8, $9, and it ran all the way down. Now, as it's going down, it's going into the night. It's supposed to, because they don't make a profit. They shut down the mine. They have absolutely nothing going on. But they did manage to lose, I believe, $81 million in 2021. The market cap is about $100 million, give or take, and some change, but $140 million, somewhere in that range. But it's just not worth what they say it's worth. And this whole run up and you guys getting all the energy into it, remember, this is where the stock was just a year ago. This is all this past year. It's not like people have a huge track record here, but this is what you're looking at. This is the stock from the minute it was announced that AMC got involved with it, and we know what it was. It was just a bailout for Mudrick. Go in there, AMC, save Mudrick from themselves, because if they didn't get funding on this date over here, if they didn't get funding in March of 2021, or 2022, I apologize, they were going to go ahead and have to pay senior notes. They were going to have to file for bankruptcy. It was going to be really bad. But they got the funding. They needed $50 million to push over, and they got it. In addition to that, AMC bought some shares, they bought some warrants. Everything is valued at around $1.19 a piece. So the fact that retail went running in to buy it at these peaks at $3.10, I'm sure people are averaging down even now, and they're happy to do it. But I caution you. I caution you because of this reason only. This is going to keep falling. I know people think they found the bottom here, but this rise is based off of what? We have to get back to $1 on this stock. If you don't get back to the dollar, you're going to find out what it's really worth. Individuals that poured into this stock in the second quarter were BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, all of the bad guys. They all came pouring into this stock because they can buy it. They can then loan out the shares and then, of course, short it into oblivion. You will get seller boxed on this one, kind of like how I feel Ape is going, but, you know, I don't want to assume things. Let's just look at HYMC for face value. So first thing is this. As you look at HYMC, the insider ownership increased because they're now including AMC on there. They actually have a 0.2% of insider ownership with the exclusion of AMC. It's just unfortunate. And no one wants to own this stock. And as you can see, the market cap is at $120 million. So for you to invest $50 million into it, you essentially own most of it. Any company that did that, and it's just unfortunate when they only have 102 employees. They're not ramped up to actually find more. I've seen reports where they say they only have 60 employees. They're not physically mining right now. The mine is shut down. It has been shut down for almost 2 years now. They're prospecting. That's what they're doing. So right here, this is going to show you, and if you look at it here, this is where it says the listing qualifications department of the NASDAQ stock market indicated that the company is not in compliance with the $1 minimum bid per price requirement set forth by the NASDAQ listing rule. So they have to get to $1 and they have to do it soon. If they go 180 calendar days without it being there for, I believe, 30 consecutive business days, then they will be delisted. If they're delisted, you're not going to find this being of value to most people. I don't find it being of value to anyone, just me personally, but that's because I know the track record of who it is, right? So as you guys look at this, this is going to be one of the proxy statements from the past. And this just tells you exactly what we already knew, where it was Mudrick who owned the company. Mudrick brought them to public right here, Mudrick Capital, whatever it may be. If you don't know who Mudrick is the same company that bailed out AMC in December of 2020 with $2 a share. They bought $100 million worth of shares for AMC. So they gave AMC $100 million. AMC gave them back $50 million. In addition to that, AMC sold them shares when it was running up during the run-up to stop the run-up. Some people would tell you, but I don't want to get into that technical. Here's the current institutional holdings. And this is where Mudrick owns 12% of the company, which they have sold half of theirs. That's where they're sitting at 12. They sold the other half. BlackRock is here. Vanguard is here. You see State Street. You see a lot of the same people that are known as short sellers. Barclays, you already know how I feel about them, and everybody wants to tell you Sprott, but Sprott is not really there. I know Eric Sprott is on the second half of this deal, on the other half, but he's not really risking anything. He made $6 million off of it, $6 million off a market cap of 120. I think he's doing okay. Dr. Diane Garrett did get some more shares. You know, this is the problem that I have with her. She's done an interview on numerous YouTube channels, well, on one really, Boss Blunts, and went on there and they painted her out to be the successful individual. And I was just like, that's crazy. Like, I know her track record. And she gave herself a raise this year. Herself and the CFO got $50,000 of a raise. And when you're laying people off and you're closing down business and you think that you need to survive, why do you feel entitled to a $50,000 raise? Well, it's pretty simple. They're going to survive a little longer because of you. She made her own YouTube channel. She made her own Twitter page right after Adam Aaron announced that he invested. She's doing the same playbook as Adam Aaron. And by manipulating people, it's going to really cost people some money. If they did get into this stock, I hope they didn't. I know I didn't, not at all. I haven't bought one share, nor would I. You can look at all the direct transactions that have happened in the past, and really it's just people getting awarded shares and then diluting those shares. So as we look at Dr. Diane Garrett, if you guys don't know who she is, she came in during that time frame. She's been here for 2 years, but the Nickel Creek Platinum is what really, really sparks me. Why people don't understand what we're looking at. This is Nickel Creek Platinum. Nickel Creek Platinum used to be $5.96. Nickel Creek Platinum, while she was there in 2016, right here, so when she got to the company, at 62 cents a share is when she got there. When she left it at, remember, 2020, she left it at, was it a penny? It went up a little bit more than that. So I'm going to go November. No, right there, September. So she left September, so it was at 12 cents to 10 cents. It's now at 5 cents. This is how you run a company. You run it straight to the ground, and you take as much as you can out of it, and then you go get a new job. I don't know if you guys live in corporate America. Most executives in corporate America take as much money as they can from a company, in and out, and they keep it moving. And they do that, and their resume looks amazing because they know how to make money in this world. You walk in, you talk the talk, and then you leave. And then you go cash out in the next company, and the next company, and the next company. Show me the individual that's been there from the start. Show me the individual that's going to work it out until the end. There are occasional companies like that. This is not one of them. This is not an investment that I would advise, period. I mean, just me in general, I don't look at it that way. But I want people to know what they have, what they're buying into. They're buying into an avalanche. This is a falling knife, and I don't know who wants to catch it. But this is the real life of your stock from 310 6 months ago down to 58 cents. The direction is terrible. The leadership is absent, and there are no operations going on in this mine. I don't care what Adam Aaron tweets out, guys. The truth is there for you. So I wish you guys the best of luck. This stock will get delisted. It will find no value over the next 180 days. You can book it. Good luck, guys. You're going to need it. Peace.